Welcome football enthusiasts! The Football News channel is back with another episode. Lionel Messi has made his second appearance for Inter Miami. Are you planning to watch MLS on a regular basis because of Leo? Share your opinion in the comments below and leave this video a like. And while you're typing, we better proceed to start. Barcelona have decided to sell Frank Kessie this summer, with Juventus being named as favorites for the Ivorian. Aston Villa and Wolverhampton Wanderers are also interested. Osasuna successfully appealed the ban they were given regarding the participation in the 2023-24 Conference League in Lausanne. Earlier on, the club was suspended due to a match-fixing scandal from a decade ago. Manchester City are one step away from concluding a new long-term contract with versatile defender Nathan Ake. Nottingham Forest have acquired winger ANTONELLA from Manchester United. The player penned a 5-year contract with a transfer fee worth €17.5 million. Bayern Munich sent Alexander Nibel on loan to VfB Stuttgart. The 26-year-old goalkeeper has spent the last 2 years on loan at AS Monaco. U21 European Championship finalist from Spain's squad Antonio Blanco has switched to Real Madrid to Alaves. The contract is valid until the summer of 2027. Bayern Munich are eyeing Brentford goalkeeper David Raya as Neuer's backup option and potentially their first-choice goalkeeper. However, the Ratten are not satisfied with €40 million Brentford wants to receive from the deal. Fabinho's £40 million move to Al Ittihad is under threat, and it has nothing to do with his pet dogs and Saudi Arabia's animal loss. He will train with Liverpool today. West Ham United intend to recruit Southampton captain and leader James Ward-Prowse. Liverpool have tabled a £37 million offer for Romeo Lavia, though Southampton are insisting on £50 million. Negotiations between the clubs are ongoing. Villarreal forward Samuel Chukwueze has arrived in Milan to undergo medical tests ahead of signing a contract with the Rossoneri. His transfer will be officially announced today. Burnley have confirmed the transfer of 18-year-old Luca Koleosho from Espanyol for €3 million. He has signed a 4-year contract. Wolverhampton Wanderers legend Raúl Jiménez has completed his medical ahead of joining Fulham in a £5.5 million move. Inter Milan goalkeeper Ionut Saradu will join Bournemouth on loan with the option to buy. Previously, he spent the 2022-23 season on loan for Cremonese and Auxerre. Barcelona will announce the sealing of a new 5-year contract with Alejandro Balde right after they return from the pre-season tour. Former Celtic and Atletico Madrid forward Moussa Dembélé has already agreed on a 4-year contract with Al Ettifaq. He will join Steven Gerrard's side in Croatia today. Almeria ace El Bilal Torre has decided to join Atalanta despite interest from Everton. Bayer Leverkusen are starting to work on a contract renewal of the first team's head coach, Xabi Alonso, whose current deal expires in the summer of 2024. FIFA has lifted Watford's temporary transfer ban that had been in force since early July. Brighton and Hove Albion have loaned Ecuadorian midfielder Jeremy Sarmiento to West Bromwich Albion. No buyout option is included in the deal. Former Barca forward Martin Braithwaite packed his bags and left the hotel where Espanyol were staying without warning. He refuses to play in Segunda. Forward ignores all phone calls from the club. The Dane wants to either leave or retire from professional football. Watford's leader and main star Ismail Assar has returned to France after signing a 5-year deal with Olympique Marseille. The amount of the transfer is valued at €13 million. Olivier Giroud highly appreciated Rafael Leao's performance level. I know Rafa very well, so I won't tell him he at the same level as Mbappe, or we might lose him. He has exceptional qualities, but he still has room for growth. I think he can reach Kylian's level, but he needs to improve his statistics. His potential is there. Urawa Reds and Japan international goalkeeper Zion Suzuki has turned down a move to Manchester United. He wants to play regularly ahead of the Olympics. Villarreal have bought Norwegian forward Alexander Sørloth from RB Leipzig for €10 million plus add-ons. Last season, he managed to score 12 La Liga goals for Real Sociedad. OGC Nice have confirmed the signing of the Ivorian winger Jeremy Baga from Atalanta for €18 million. The footballer penned a contract which will last until the summer of 2028. AS Monaco have made a bid to Juventus regarding the white and blue central midfielder Denis Zakaria, who spent last campaign on loan at Chelsea. Nice have taken central midfielder Morgan Sanson from Aston Villa on a season-long loan. Last season, he represented Strasbourg. Fiorentina centre-back Igor has undergone his medical before landing the transfer to Brighton Hove Albion. The Seagulls will pay €17 million for his services, plus bonuses worth €3 million. Inter Miami have acquired an additional international slot from the San Jose Earthquakes. Therefore, David Beckham's club can recruit Luis Suarez. This week, Sadio Mane's agent, Bjorn Bazimer from Roof Agency, will travel to Japan, where he will meet with Al Nassr representatives. The Senegalese gave the green light to negotiations. I hope Kyle Walker stays with us. I heard comments from Tuchel about Kyle. I will say the same. What I can say is he's a very important player for us. The clubs are in touch. We will fight for him, Pep Guardiola said. Mario Balotelli will leave FC Sion this season and look for a new club as a free agent. Al Hilal have reached an agreement with Zenit over the transfer of ex-Barca forward Malcolm for 60 million euros. The Brazilian has already checked all personal terms. West Ham United have submitted a £40 million bid for Chelsea's Conor Gallagher, but the Blues rejected. They won 50 million. Negotiations are ongoing. Yesterday, we had the start of the second qualifying round of the 2023-24 Champions League. Besides, Lionel Messi and Sergio Busquets made their second appearance for Inter Miami in the second match day of the League Cup against Atlanta United. Messi's team thrashed the Five Stripes with 4-0, and Leo delivered a brilliant performance. La Pulga opened the scoring in the 8th minute, then followed by a brace in the 22nd. In the second half, the legendary Argentinian provided his first assist in the US. He brought the Herons midfielder Robert Taylor to a one-on-one duel with the goalkeeper. Alright, moving on to the main news of the release. Fiorentina leader Sofiane Amrabat, who has been targeted by many top clubs this summer, appears to have chosen Manchester United as his next destination. The star of the 2022 World Cup from Morocco squad has agreed to a 5-year deal with Manchester United. Fiorentina want to receive about 30 million euros for their star. Red Devils are willing to pay the required amount. Earlier on, Al Ahly, Barcelona and Arsenal have been reportedly showing great interest in the defensive midfielder, who has been playing for Fiorentina since 2020 when he joined them from Verona. He managed to make 107 appearances for La Viola. The probability of Mbappe becoming the most expensive footballer in the history of the #1 game has significantly increased. According to a source, the family of the PSG forward believes that he should accept an offer and play a year at Al Hilal with a salary of 700 million euros per season. They are ready to spend this season in Saudi Arabia and are leaning towards this decision. It is known that the leader's representatives even traveled to Madrid to clarify the matter and agree on Kylian's inevitable move to Real Madrid in the summer of 2024. The Saudis cannot be stopped in this season's transfer market. From now on, Al Hilal have reportedly decided on a transfer target for the summer of 2024. The club wants Kylian Mbappe to play the next season up front and then move to Real Madrid. Then they hope to bring Barcelona star Robert Lewandowski in his place. However, the Pole still rejects such an idea. He is focused on working out his contract with Barca, which is to expire in 2 years. Last season, Lewandowski slotted 23 goals and delivered 7 assists to win the La Liga goal-scoring race. Bayern president Herbert Hainer has officially confirmed that the club is keen on acquiring Harry Kane in the summer. Judging by his words, the Bundesliga is lacking stars of his scale. I think that here in Bundesliga, we don't have many international stars anymore. Bayern always try to bring stars. Harry Kane is a highly attractive player, England captain and top scorer. He would do us and the Bundesliga good. It is known that the England forward and captain chose the Bavarians and rejected other options. However, it could be very difficult for them to negotiate with Spurs, who demand more than 100 million euros. Despite interest from other clubs and an astronomical offer from Al Hilal, Kylian Mbappe is currently focused on a transfer to Real Madrid. He is ready to wait even until August 31st, when the transfer window shuts. Although the negotiations between the clubs have not yet started, Mbappe has decided to hire a mediator for negotiations, as the relationship between the clubs is known to be strained. Moreover, if Mbappe does not leave PSG by August 1st, he will receive a 60 million euros loyalty bonus under his contract. He will unlikely decide to give up this money. Folks, check out our other projects where top-notch content is already waiting for you. Thank you for your attention. We will soon please you with a new episode. Have a nice one, and see you in a bit.